navigation checks.
Is navigation even a thing?
Yeah, you have proficiency with it, don't you?
I think I would, considering. Okay, I'll make
I know Lorenzo's got proficiency with it.
I don't even think that's a stat, is it?
Yeah, it's not a stat.
No, it's custom.
It's a custom one.
Okay, navigation.
Navigators, tools, or vehicles, air. I'll let you use either one of those.
Okay, I'll use that.
Navigation. Actually, wait, it was supposed to be vehicles, air for Lorenzo, but it's the same bonus either way. So. Alright, between the two of you start to get the ship pointed away from the portal, and you actually succeed in pulling away to the side so that you're no longer being sucked in. As you are to the side of it now and just observing the phenomenon, you actually see what appears to be a very large and very expensive skyship come out of the portal.
Oh God.
You guys want to steal something?
Katarina's gonna say, no.
If someone makes a ship that rich, they're clearly not that smart.
If they come through a dimensional hole in the universe, then they clearly must be powerful.
Could be an accident. You know how planar energy is?
Yes, I do, and that's why I don't want to mess with it.
So, anyways, it's the ship comes out and it has several sails. It looks like it's several times larger than your ship. And you can't see cannon ports on it, but you would have to guess that it has to have some.
Presumably,
or else they're just really trusting.
Or maybe they use some other kind of eldritch machinations for their weaponry.
Could be. We don't know.
And as it comes out of the portal, eventually the portal actually closes behind it. What was that?
Just static, I think.
Static. All right. So as you look at it, you see that you can see on the side of the ship that the ship is called the Sun's Glory.
Oh, that's a very nice name for a ship.
It's really. So, as you and because you're not too far away from it, once the portal seems to have calmed down, you can actually see people on the deck of the ship. They seem to be all coming up from below deck, and one of them even signals towards you, and you can see they start waving hello.
Katarina will wave back and then look at Lorenzo's piloting right now, right?
Yeah, he's taking the helm.
Katarina will be like, do you want to go over and visit? The ship seems big enough to house ours.
And Lorenzo says, well, that's up to the captain, I guess.
Captain, would you like us to board?
The captain has, I want to see what mask he's got now. So, the captain has a very lifelike skull mask on right now, and he just what?
Why?
Because
I have missed this.
They have missed this, yes. The captain switches masks just about every day.
Cat's used to it. Lorenzo's used to it. Dozi's used to it. Sendo probably not.
Sendo probably not. No. So he's just looking at you and he says, "I smell adventure." And he just dramatically points towards it and he says, "Onwards."
You heard him, Lorenzo.
Oh. Alright. Lorenzo is going to take this up to them and is
Oh God.
I'm going to counteract that with a roll of my own. Never mind.
Do very well either.
he didn't do very well either.
Oh, I don't have my. Do I have my stat in there?
You don't have your proficiency added?
I don't have my stat. No, I didn't have my stat in there. Would that be int?
There is no stat for navigation or anything like that.
Okay, so we're good. Okay.
We're good. The captain takes it from you when he realizes you guys are doing a bad job.
Per the usual.
Per the usual. He's not letting you guys mess this up. Normally he would let you mess it up, not today.
He still got his arms raised up towards the storm.
Does he just walk around following Katerina and Lorenzo everywhere with his arms up?
No, because they're not important enough.
No.
Oh, not importance on the deck.
Yeah, he's just on the deck.
Alright.
Anyways, you guys approach the sun's glory, and they all seem to be welcoming you as you are approaching. So, and once you manage to actually dock with them, which is an impressive feat, they have a very nice plank that they put between the two ships that manages to connect them together. And somebody comes across from the other side, and he's a tall man he's blonde and he's got a goatee, and he's got his arms wide open, and he's like, "Hello there, fellow travelers." Says I hope we didn't startle you too badly with our arrival.
No, you just startled us a whole lot. Right in front of us, in fact.
And he's just like, sorry. It's you see, we were just coming from the plane of the marketplace.
Where are you normally from? This one?
He just says, we're from places, but we've come to this plane in order to find unique and valuable items.
Well, you've come to the wrong place.
Maybe you should somewhere else on this plane.
He laughs and he says, "Oh, I'm sure that a lot of the things here aren't that special to you guys, but there aren't very many planes with skyships, for instance." So
There aren't.
no.
I was born and raised here on a floating isle, and that would be really foreign to me.
This is
Sure. Like the ground everywhere.
Says it's every plane is very different from each other, so it's very hard for different people to adapt. But I've been here many times, so I start to feel at home sometimes when I come here.
How did you manage to bust through the plane?
And he just smiles and he says, "Oh, that's the secret of the sun's glory."
Is it some kind of ancient warship, perhaps?
He says, "Oh no, it's not a warship. It's a merchant ship." It's
Interdimensional commerce.
The bastards.
Katerina's gonna make an attack roll at Dozier by picking up a scrub brush and throwing it at his face.
Does capitalism know no bounds?
The brush goes over his head. Please excuse my. Is he actually
Let's
saying?
say that out loud.
I thought because every time you talk, you do. So I won't say that. So I'll say
Only when it's especially stupid. Because Darcy doesn't give a fuck.
Katerina will put her hand out and be like, "It's nice to meet you. My name is Katerina."
And he shakes your hand and he says, "Hello, Katerina. My name is Edwin."
Edwin, fitting name.
It's
It's like a weeaboo.
Now, do you actually say that?
I don't think he knows what a weeaboo is.
God damn it! I will. Okay, so Katerina shakes his hand and then looks at the Sun's Glory. It's called, right? Your ship's
Sun's Glory. Yeah, he's. Sorry, I didn't give him a last name. Whoops. He says, "My name's Edwin Kosana."
Edwin Kosana, that is an interesting name. Do you know, and you call your ship the Sun's Glory. How long has it been operational?
It's been around about maybe 5 years. It's not the latest ship that that we own, but it is certainly one of the best.
The name and architecture speak volumes of it. And she's just gonna, like, take a long gaze around the ship, like, taking in everything about it.
Yep. It looks very high quality. Like, you're sure that even the wood is a better quality than any skyship you've ever been on.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, where are you headed to right now?
He says, well, we were first going to get some bearings on our course, and then we were going to... He says we don't get to exactly to determine where we come out, you see. So first we figure out where we are, then we find the nearest place we haven't been, and start from there.
Do you have any maps on you?
And he says, we have a couple, but they might be outdated.
Outdated, and she's going to reach to the bag of holding and pull out one of the maps that she's been working on for the past 2 days that included the land they just came from. Yep. And she's going to hand it to him. Well, here you are.
Yeah, just give shit away for free, why not?
Yeah, and he looks at it, it's like, oh, so it's a Kotolan. I don't think we've been near there yet.
There was a bit of a situation that my friends and I handled there. Other than that, it should serve you well if you're looking for supplies, though it doesn't look like you need any considering this vessel.
And he says, oh yes, it's not supplies we're looking for. We're looking to sell supplies to others.
I'm not sure you'd find much of a market there, though. We do know there was a capital city there. That was just one of the port cities, right?
Yeah, that was one of the port cities.
What was the capital city's name?
I don't think I gave it one. Yeah, it was something like that.
How do you pronounce it again? Hokidlin?
Technohedlin. Something along those lines.
Katarina will say Katarina will say, the island you just named from that map, the capital city there should do you business well. Though we didn't visit, I heard good things about it while we were there.
And he thanks you and he says, it's good that we're close to a large island like that. So, most islands normally only have one or two good towns on them, but none of an actual city. It must have an ancient tradition. Oh, excuse me a moment.
Should really just learn the what already.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
That's fine.
Family interruptions.
Alright, that's alright. Katarina will continue to say, that map is... Would you like that map to be free of charge?
And he just looks at her suspiciously and says, nothing's entirely free on this sea.
I'm feeling generous. I've made multiple copies.
You say, well, in that case, I am very much in your debt.
It's not like we'll ever see each other again. This place is endless.
He chuckles and says, oh, it's not entirely endless, but it is a lot closer to that than some other planes I've been to.
Though, before you go, I might ask you, have you ever heard of the Starless Sky?
And he looks at you and says, the Starless Sky. Says, I've heard legends about it. They are probably... You might be more familiar with it than I am.
It's my life's work. I imagine so.
He says, I'm sorry I can't help you with your search there. You've traveled far and wide, but not that far.
I guess I'll just have to continue the search. So, before we do go, are you guys... it looks like you guys are having a party, from what I can tell.
And he chuckles. It's not so much a party as it is we have many rich folk on board, and they're always wishing to